Have you ever wondered what your pet does when you're not looking? Brace yourself for some hilarious revelations. Welcome to the Pet Chronicles, where we uncover the secret lives of our furry friends. Let's begin with the About a Canine Caper, featuring a dog named Charlie. Now, Charlie was a normal dog. He loved walks, belly rubs, and chasing squirrels. But when his family was away, Charlie turned into the master sandwich thief. He would sneak into the kitchen like a shadow, silently jumping onto the counter. With swift precision, he'd snatch the sandwich, leaving no evidence behind. In a matter of minutes, the once fully loaded would be nothing but crumbs. And when the family returned home, Charlie would be in his usual spot, looking as innocent as ever. No one ever suspected him. A perfect crime every time. However, Charlie isn't the only sneaky pet out there. Let's talk about Bella, the fridge-raiding feline. This cat has learned how to open the fridge. Bella would wait till everyone was asleep, then she'd quietly leap onto the fridge. With a swift swipe of her paw, she'd pull the door open. She'd then enjoy a midnight feast of cold cuts and cream. Come morning, her family would discover the fridge slightly ajar, but never suspect the tiny culprit. And then there's Max, the pretender pooch. Max had a knack for getting into places he wasn't supposed to. When caught red-pawed, he'd instantly play dead or pretend to be fast asleep. It was a comical sight. One moment he'd be chewing on Shoe, and the next he'd be snoring away, Shoe still in mouth. You've got to admit, our pets do have a knack for mischief. Let's continue to explore the stealth and craftiness in the world of our beloved pets. Imagine this, a plump golden retriever, eyes wide with anticipation as he hilariously attempts to reach a high shelf. The tantalizing smell of food is irresistible. Now, picture a hamster stuffing his cheeks to the brim with food, a sight so adorable and comical it makes you laugh out loud. Certainly our furry friends are not immune to the allure of a juicy steak or a bowl of nuts left unattended. Like trained thieves, they snatch their prize and retreat at lightning speed. You can't help but admire their audacity. Though who can blame them? The way to a pet's heart, after all, is through their stomach. Next up, we showcase the feline felons. Cats are known for their grace and agility, and they expertly apply these skills in their hilariously covert food heists. Watch this calico, for instance, as she leaps with precision onto a piece of grilled salmon and then makes her swift escape. It's a sight to behold, a delightful ballet of mischief and cunning. But let's not forget our feathered friends. Parrots, with their vibrant colors and charming personalities, are not to be underestimated. Like this African gray who's eyeing a bowl of nuts. He slides over, feigning indifference, then, quicker than a blink, dips his beak in and flies off with his loot. It's a heist worthy of a Hollywood comedy. The tactics these pets employ are as diverse as they are entertaining. Some use the element of surprise, popping up where you'd least expect them. Others rely on their natural charm, buttering you up before sneaking away with your snack. There are those who simply seize the opportunity of your momentary distraction. But no matter their approach, one thing is clear. When it comes to food, our pets are as devious as they endearing. So here's to our hilarious four-legged, feathered, and furry food thieves. Their antics might leave us shaking our heads with amusement, but they fill our lives with laughter and joy. And really, isn't that part of what makes them so lovable? Talk about a culinary adventure. But hey, it's not always about food. Let's see what else these sneaky furballs are up to. Your pet trying to pull a Houdini? You're not alone. To the world of stealthy escapades, a hilarious spectacle where our furry and feathered friends turn into sly escape artists right before our eyes. Imagine a hamster, the tiniest of pets, with a heart full of courage and a mind filled with cunning plans. One moment they're just running on their wheel, the next, they're out of their cage, scurrying around like tiny ninjas. Or a parrot, using its beak like a lockpick, cracking the code on its cage lock faster than you can say, "Polly wants a cracker." And then there's the feline kind, vaulting over fences like an Olympian, and sometimes getting adorably entangled in the living room curtains in their ambitious attempt to climb. Cats, they're the epitome of agility and grace, and occasional curtain catastrophes. They can slip through the narrowest of gaps, climb the highest of walls, all without making a sound. Unless they're stuck in the curtain, of course. Then there's the canine squad. Dogs may not be as nimble as cats, as tiny as hamsters, or have the lock-picking skills of a parrot, but they've got their own set of tricks. They can dig under fences, jump over gates, and even unlock doors with their paws or noses. They're driven by their sense of adventure, their need to explore, and of course their relentless pursuit of that squirrel that keeps teasing them from the other side of the fence. So whether it's a hamster plotting its next escape, a parrot playing Houdini, a cat turned curtain climber, or a dog digging its way to freedom, these pets continue to surprise and amuse us with their stealthy and sometimes hilarious escapades. It's a testament to their intelligence, their agility, and their unyielding spirit of adventure. Wow, these pets could give professional escape artists a run for their money. But there's more. Let's turn the sneakiness up a notch. Ever found your stuff mysteriously relocated or missing? Oh, the stories we could tell you. Your pet might just be the culprit. Imagine this, you're rushing to leave for work, but you can't find your car keys anywhere. Check the usual spots, the kitchen counter, the coffee table, even the fridge, because admit it, we've all had those moments. But they're nowhere to be found. Then out of nowhere, a glimmer of hope. Nestled between a chewed-up tennis ball and his favorite squeaky toy in your dog's bed, you spot them. A classic case of the dog ate my homework. Or should we say, the dog hid my car keys. Now let's take a moment to think back to that time when you were searching high and low for the TV remote, only to find it buried in the garden, courtesy of your dog's treasure hunting skills. Or when your favorite pair of earrings vanished, and after hours of searching, you found them glinting from under the couch, guarded closely by your cat, who has a fondness for shiny objects. And don't forget about that time when your cat decided that under the couch is the perfect place to stash all their toys and yours. And let's not leave our feathered friends out of this. Parrots, known for their intelligence and dexterity, are quite the mischievous species. Remember the time you couldn't find your pen or that important piece of paper you left on the table? You were dumbfounded when you found your parrot had transformed it into a makeshift nest in their cage. These cunning acts of mischief aren't just entertaining. They also highlight the intelligence and resourcefulness of our pets. They're skilled problem solvers, capable of finding, retrieving, and hiding objects in the most unexpected places. And it's a reminder that living with pets is a constant adventure, filled with surprises and laughter. It's like living with a furry little, isn't it? But wait till you see our final segment, the pinnacle of pet-related shenanigans. And now for the moment you've all been awaiting, the Sneaky Pet Awards. But before we dive right into the awards, let's take a moment to revisit some of the most entertaining mischief we've seen today through a compilation of the funniest pet shenanigans caught on camera. From the great food heist to the stealthy escapades and the cunning miscreants, we've seen all these on film. Every furry, feathered, and scaled friend has kept us entertained with their crafty caught-on-camera antics. Rolling right highlight of our show, the award ceremony. First off, the award for Best Food Thief. Who could forget the dog that stole a whole roast chicken right off the counter? We've got that on tape. Next up, we have Master of Escape. And the winner is the hamster that made a daring escape from its cage, all captured its hilarious glory. We even have a tie in the hide-and-seek champion between the rabbit that hid its owners and the parrot that played hide and with its owner's keys. Their triumphant moments, all hilariously recorded. But let's overlook the sneaky surprise category for the snake. Yes, you heard that right, a snake that stealthily slithered into a cookie jar, all caught on film. Each of these, in their own unique way, has managed to outwit their owners and claim a title in our Sneaky Pet Awards. Do our pets engage in such antics? It's all part of their charm, a charming way of interacting with us, playing, and sometimes showing us who's boss. And let's face it, their antics caught on camera are what make our lives a little bit more fun and a whole lot more unpredictable. A hearty round of applause for our winners and for all that make our lives a little bit more exciting, especially when caught on film. And there you have it, folks. Proof that our pets are not just cute, but also hilariously sneaky. Remember, it's all in fun. Until next time, keep an eye on your sandwiches and your shoes. You never know when the camera will catch another hilarious moment.